This is Croatia, and this is Split, the second largest city of Croatia, the largest city on the Croatian coast. It lies on the eastern shore of the Adriatic Sea and is spread over a central peninsula and its surroundings. It is a transport hub and popular tourist destination. The city is linked to the Adriatic Islands and the Apennine Peninsula. About 200,000 people live in Split proper. Today, the city's economy relies mostly on trade and tourism, as you can see all around, with some old industries undergoing partial revival, such as fishing, olive, wine production, and so on. The city was founded by Greeks in the 3rd or 2nd century BC and was part of many empires over its long history. 200 years ago it became part of the Austrian Empire until the fall of Austria-Hungary in 1918 and the formation of Yugoslavia. In World War II, the city was annexed by Italy, then liberated by the partisans after the Italian capitulation in 1943. It was then reoccupied by Germany, which granted to its puppet independent state of Croatia. The city was liberated again by the partisans in 1944 and was included in the post-war Socialist Yugoslavia as part of its Republic of Croatia. In 1991, Croatia split from Yugoslavia as the result of the Croatian War of Independence. This is treasury, so-called, in Diocletian Palace, UNESCO World Heritage Site, and across the street is the tower. Yeah, this is the place where I want to go. Silence. Please be silent during Holy Mass. Wow. Very impressive, very old. And this is the same chapel from the other end, and they have impressive organ here. No doubt it would be interesting to hear some music. And this is a pretty impressive tower with very narrow stairs. Diocletian's is an ancient palace built for the Roman Emperor Diocletian at the turn of the 4th century AD, which today forms about half of the old town of Split. While it is referred to as a palace, quote-unquote, because of its intended use as the retirement residence of Diocletian, the term can be misleading, as the structure is massive and more resembles a large fortress. About half of it was for Diocletian's personal use, and the rest housed the military garrison. And maybe now it's the time to tell you who this Diocletian guy was. Well, he was a Roman emperor from 284 to 305, born to a family of low status in the Roman province of Dalmatia and originally named Diocles. Diocletian rose through the ranks of the military early in his career, eventually becoming a cavalry commander for the army of Emperor Carus. After the deaths of Carus and his son Numerian on a campaign in Persia, Diocletian was proclaimed emperor by the troops. The title was also claimed by Carus's surviving son, Carinus, but Diocletian defeated him in the Battle of the Margus. So, here we have a brief intro to the emperor who built this complex. And the complex was built on a peninsula 6 kilometers southwest from Salona, the former capital of Dalmatia, one of the largest cities of the late empire with 60,000 people and the birthplace of mentioned Diocletian. Today the remains of the palace are part of the historic core of Split, which in 1979 was listed by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. And that's the reason why I am here today, to see it.
It will be interesting if I will get out of here. There are so many small, narrow streets. No idea where they lead. I just know the general direction, which is... Okay, so I was told right, left, some restaurants and the entrance or exit. So I guess let's check with the local cat here. Hello, kitty. Is this the way out? Who knows? Okay, another narrow street, and hopefully I hear some voices around the corner.
Oh, perfect, thanks.
Yeah, here we go. This must be the way out of here, said the Joker to the thief, Jimi Hendrix. Okay, this looks like an exit entrance, and I've seen most of it, so I think I'll continue to the beach or shore. So here is a view of Diocletian complex from the outside. Nothing important here, just taking a break in the second biggest city of Croatia, Split, ancient city. I have just visited UNESCO site, Diocletian Palace, very, very old, interesting to see, and I think this will be almost the end. Now I will walk to the car and hit the road again. And as I said, it's pretty hot. This is the Diocletian complex across the street, and there is an impressive tower with beautiful views. Maybe now you can see it. Yep, right there with the cross on the top. Doesn't look so impressive from here, but I can tell you it has pretty impressive views. And here is the harbor, port. Let's take a walk to the car. Let's look if we will find some super yacht on here belonging to some Russian oligarch. But I think they all sailed or got away from here. This is actually not a yacht, this is just some ferry or taking people on tours around the bay. Let's walk that way. And it's really hell to find a parking spot here. Actually, they sell you the tickets to the paid parking lot, but it doesn't mean that inside is a free spot, so it's kind of chaotic or interesting, whatever you want to call it. And here is your choice of yachts and boats and ferries and so on.
So this is the end of today's video. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching and take care. Goodbye.